Hello, and we're live. Kill Mike 16. Let's go. Why don't we drop in real fast? So what we're gonna do is 8 seconds inhale, 8 seconds exhale. Let's go for it. And we're gonna do 5 rounds of that, and then we'll get into it. We ready? All right. Oh, wonderful. All right. If you're here, feel free to tell us your name and where you're from. What do I want to chat about today? Had a really nice experience at Orange Theory this morning. Went to the 8:45 class. Did not really want to go. Was not very excited. But got my butt there. And a few months ago, I was getting really tired after Orange Theory, where I needed to take a nap every single time after Orange Theory, and it just like made me really lethargic. So I've been going a lot easier there, and I was going somewhat easy today, and then I felt like, I'm feeling decent, and I know I have more. So let's see what this body can do. And what the event was, it was a 12-minute run for distance, where we were supposed to go the same speed for the first 6 minutes and then ramp up every minute with some speed. So I went a little bit tame on the 12-minute, so much so that in the last minute, I was able to bump it to, probably 3.7 miles per hour faster than when I started the whole thing. So clearly I could have been going harder throughout because I still had some gas in the tank at minute 9 to really ramp it up. Anyway, so then we had a 6 minute where we were going to do 3 minutes at the same speed and then ramp it up. And I went quite a bit harder. The first 3 minutes, I went to a pretty good pace where my heart rate redlined, and then we kept going up from there. And I was in a redline heart rate, which is, as high as your heart will go. I was in that state for a good 3-4 minutes, I think, which is a pretty long time. Normally, especially when you're not in good condition, you'll probably bring to a red line maybe for a minute, and it could still even be very strenuous. Like, we don't normally bring our heart rate that high for very long. Might do a quick sprint, get it up there, and then it comes back down. But yeah, we left it in there for a bit. Felt pretty good, was pretty tired. But I want to still give myself some grace to work out at, a 70, 80% capacity. But I would like to start having a day a week where we're starting to look at our 90% work rate, 90 to 100%. I want to start mixing that in. And certainly like parts of exercises, a full 100%. But yeah, if we're doing a group routine for an hour, making that a day where we're really going for it, at least in the cardio section of Orange Theory, which is, I don't know, 20 something minutes, just seeing one day a week, at least what we're capable of. I know I'm really going when in the middle of a run, instead of like kind of looking around, seeing what's happening around me, it's like, nope, got to look in the mirror and like got to focus up. And frankly, like start telling yourself some affirmations, start boosting your ego. Hey, you want to get strong. Hey, you're strong. Hey, let's go. We got this. Then looking at the time, once you have to start fragmenting the time. So if you're supposed to be running a 6 minute, for 6 minutes or 12, and you're at minute 1 or minute 2, and you're struggling and your heart rate's up, you start segmenting by a minute. You're like, all right, when you're really in pain, I'm at minute 2. Let's just get to minute 3. All right, when we get to minute 3, let's just get to minute 4. And shoot, if you're really in pain, it might just be like, let's do 15 more seconds. Let's do 30 more seconds. And then just keep hitting those things. So you keep getting some quick wins. And you're like, all right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And you stop thinking about where the end is. I found that's the only way I can get through when I'm really in pain is you got to make it really short, get your short wins, and then get your next short win and your next short win. And you can even tell yourself, once I get this short win, you can stop or whatever. But for those that are competitors and battlers, like usually it's like, all right, next win. Let's get the next win. In the 12-minute, once I was on the 12-minute where I really hit it hard, I break it off into minutes. I think a lot of people do quarters, so every 3 minutes. That doesn't really work for me because at some point when I'm looking at a 3 minute, I'm like, I don't think I can make that. But when you break it into a minute, you're like, I can make it for a minute. And then you're like, all right, let's do another minute and another minute. If you're in the chat and on your phone, feel free to say who you are and where you're located. If you watched yesterday, you're supposed to hold me accountable today. I was supposed to walk 12,000 steps yesterday, and I did it. And it wasn't very fun. It was better than, I guess, sitting on the couch and watching TV, but it started getting cold out, cold in California standards. And I needed to do about 2 miles-ish to get the necessary steps to get to 12,000. But unfortunately by me, like when you start a walk, it's going to be all uphill. And then on the way back, you get downhill. So I basically did a mile upwards. And then the mile back was much more enjoyable. Because it was like, all right, now let's just go home and downhill. But yeah, I was pretty happy. Got the 12,000 steps. Ate well yesterday. Eating well today. I like to get back out to pickleball. I went, I think it was yesterday, and I lost every single game. I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. I kind of want to go get some W's. Just my competitive nature's kicking in. And it's rec play, so it's all about getting better. And that's, it's not about winning, but I think there was I can show more than that. Probably. And also I was reading today, a lot of pickleball, where it's a partner sport, it's two people. So like I think the way we play is like, well, what plays to my strength? What do I want to do? What makes the game easier for me? But then we forget about our partner. It's like, well, what are they really good at? How do we set them up? How do we put them in a position to do what they're best at? I never really thought too much about that. But yeah, should be thinking about that. Well, today we have couples therapy in a little over an hour. And then what else do we have? Then I have a client at 4 and Lee's birthday. So all these exciting things. So Lee's birthday is at pizza. So we're not going to eat pizza. We're going to have lunch here and dinner here. No freaking pizza. Not going to help me feel and look sexy. Look how good this looks. I'm compassionate, strong for myself and others. All right, kids. I think that's all I have to share today. We shall see you tomorrow. Bye.